I don't get where the whole thing comes from.
Where there's one source of evil.
Well, I mean, God is the supreme being, right?
Yes.
And he can do whatever he wants.
Right.
So the fact that he doesn't squash out the devil means what?
That he's not all-powerful?
Or he is all-powerful, and he wants the devil there. I don't know what's happening, but Earl just threw his stuff and is screaming right now. He is just screaming at Dave. I could hear it through the soundproof stuff.
Yeah, there's two thick panes of glass.
Dave hasn't even looked over at him. It was, from Seinfeld, it was like Coco. Remember when George was so crazy he couldn't deal?
Look at Coco going at it.
Earl, what happened in there, buddy?
I don't think he's grasped the idea that there's a show going on.
Right.
And he's screaming at me, hit the song, hit the song. I'm like, don't disturb the flow of the show.
Master Poe has to go in and stand between those guys now. All right, here comes Dave. Dave has been sent out of the room by Master Poe. All right, hold on. Nobody's asking you to talk. Master Poe, thank you for being on top of this, because it's always helpful to know that these guys can't hurt each other. What is happening?
The phones have been going off and on the entire show from minute 8, and he will not play the fucking song. Mars even asked me, play the song. Why aren't you playing the song? He's afraid because he
I'm not afraid. I see a full phone bang.
He thinks you guys are going to take it out on him.
No, I
some
see a
fucking pussy-ass reason.
No, I hear you answering the
keep
phone.
getting fucking stares and saying, Dave, wake up with the fucking phones.
I'm hearing you answer the phone.
The phones are going off and on.
I hear you
answering
3 minutes. The phone.
So I look like the fucking dickhead when you can't fucking play a song because you think Ron Fez are going to get mad at you. They know it's not your fault. Play the fucking song.
Why did we just play American Idol music?
Because I'm upset now because he's saying play the song and he's saying play the song and I see a full phone bank of phones.
What's that?
Because they just fucking came back on. That's the point. They keep going off, Earl, and then coming back in.
So why am I? Wait a minute. Hold on. So why am I going to hit the song that the phones are blowing out when there's a full phone bank of phones?
Earl,
when the phones just popped that
because
off.
you could
explain that craziness to me.
Shush! You could have played it when they went off, and then they come all back in at one time. And Ron says, "Why are you not?" Fucking, why are the names not up there? The names aren't up there because they blew out. Ron doesn't realize that because you won't play the fucking song.
What happened?
Because the second I hit the... You know what? Here, fine. Here we go. Here we go.
We've all... Wait.
One needs to
bring the... Oh, my God. There goes the... Again, we can't stop the song.
Every fucking time they get something good going, the motherfucking telephones keep...
All right, Master Poe is back, keeping an eye on Earl. Earl just chucked his headphones hard. Earl...
I don't break equipment.
Yeah.
You can say that about me.
Yeah, Earl, what is he driving you over the edge?
He's driving me fucking crazy. He drives me the fuck crazy.
What happens, though? I mean, I don't know how to tell you this, but Fez and I are the ones doing the show. You don't see us yelling at each other like this.
He hasn't grasped the fact that, you know what? There's a show going on!
What?
Run! Did you
There's a show going on. I have to pay attention.
Play the song. I'm actually getting people. Mars says helps me out. Help me out, Dave. Play the song.
Earl, you know I can't hear Dave when he's screaming.
People are saying play the song when they go out. If they always go out, right, and you don't play the song, Ron Fez have no idea. Or just tell... I said don't even play the song. I said at least tell Fez in his fucking headphones. There's a talk-back button so you can tell Fez these
Run
things.
the show, Dave.
You're afraid to do
Dave,
that.
Run the show.
Why wouldn't you
Run the
do
show,
that?
Dave. Run the show.
Fine.
Come on, run the show.
Go ahead.
It's not up to you guys who runs things back there. It's up to us and
No, he doesn't grasp the fact that
you know what?
I always take the bullets for that freaking mutt. I always do.
That's true. That part's
I
always
take
do.
a fucking shitload of bullets from you. I can say shit that I will not say on the air.
Why not?
Oh,
what are you afraid
no.
of?
No,
What are
I
you
will
afraid
say
of?
shit that will fucking blow your mind away, and I wouldn't do that to you, Earl.
What?
I will not do
I
it.
gotta know that.
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Earl
No, I'm going to be a stand-up
Is it something to make me and Fez furious?
I don't
Is he
know.
bad-mouthing us?
No, it would never be talking it back. I just know little routines and little work things that, are blown out of proportion, and little things that I know about Earl that I will not say. I will
What's
not
he talking
disclose.
about, Earl?
I will not disclose.
Apparently, he's got something on you.
I've got 4 or 5 things on you that I could be corroborated with by Bill the intern. I'm not going to.
What? Trying to book guests? Doing production? Doing best stuff?
You do a great job,
Earl, I'm staying with
you.
Earl, I'm staying with you. I'm not going to disclose it on the air. Don't fucking try and make me disclose
just by bringing it up.
I'm not going to say it on
That would be like me going, I got a story about something that happened in Fez's pants, but I'm not going to say what it is.
He doesn't listen.
Who doesn't listen, Earl?
You tell me I don't listen? Let's get started on. Let's get down to brass tacks on who doesn't listen.
Go ahead.
Ready, fucking shoot, aim, Dave McDonald, telling me I don't listen.
Let's not use real last name.
You should aim before you shoot.
No listening, Earl Douglas over there. Old Man River. Fucking turning 36.
All right.
White people are so scared of black.
I won't put up with racism.
If you question him.
Earl, did you get hotlined on this for screaming too loud?
Yes.
What happened? Who's calling? DC?
No, I lost my temper.
Yeah. Well, you are known. You're breaking equipment again, and you're throwing stuff. Remember, you're already at 30 days in the hole.
He only knows how to burst, and I mentioned this, and then he starts escalating. It's always
because you don't listen, Dave. Dave, you don't listen. You do not listen. You just don't.
It's always an attack. He always thinks you're attacking him. The other day, we had a little problem with our prep sheets. And it was because Earl said, tomorrow we're going to have this guest in.
Right.
It's kind of technical shit. But basically,
real technical.
It was on Friday that the guest was coming in. You were confused. You said, I thought we had a guest in today, Earl. And the way he wrote the prep sheet, and Fez, you remember this, was confusing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what he sends out, today is Thursday.
Right.
He sends out the Thursday prep sheet on Wednesday. So if it says tomorrow, he means Friday, but it looks like it's Thursday.
I understand.
We fixed that, didn't we?
We're supposed to read it on Friday. We're supposed to read it on Thursday.
On the day that it's meant for.
Yeah.
A lot of people read their prep sheet when they get it on Wednesday.
Yeah, but there's only 4 of us, so it's not a lot of people.
A lot.
I don't remember being freaked out over a guest not coming.
I wasn't freaked out myself.
Here, let me explain this. Fez and I are doing a little show, right?
Right.
And while this show is going on, and we're conversing back and forth with each other, we're trying to be interesting and amusing, and then we try to talk to the callers and make it interesting and amusing for them.
Yes.
But I look through that glass, and I see a whole nother show. I see a guy screaming, jumping up and down, going crazy. And you've got all this pent-up anger. Wouldn't it normally be that the people at the focus of the show would be feeling that stress?
Yeah, no,
not on the outer parts?
I said to him while he was jumping around like an animal, I was saying, Earl,
right, first of all, you gotta get this, all right?
White people are so scared.
I was saying
he's a human. He's a human. Can we agree to that?
I was saying, Earl,
he's a human, much like you.
I agree that he's a
you
human.
and your Celtic background.
He's a human,
right?
I was saying, Earl, relax. Okay, get back on the show, and he kept going, and I'm like, I can't believe you're losing this much control. Get back. But just to get back to the prep sheet, here's why I'm upset.
Okay.
No. This is the point. I brought this up to Earl weeks in advance. I said, Earl, it's confusing. Earl, one of these days they're going to be confused. Oh, Earl, he's all defensive. Dave, it's the way it is. It's the way it is. Then Fez tells him to change the prep sheet exactly the way I said, Earl, maybe you should consider changing the prep sheet. And the very next day, Earl changed the prep sheet the exact same way. What I'm saying is he never listens to my ideas, or he doesn't think anything of me.
I stopped listening to you 5 seconds ago.
Right,
I got to tell you the truth. I don't know what you're rambling about. I know we have a guest here, and you're in here with your pants down screaming. Master Paul, just let me say thanks to you for being on the job here. I know you're staying a little extra because of the madness that takes place in that room.
The pleasure's all mine, guys.
Absolute madness. Here's what I need you to do. Whenever they raise their voices back there, start kicking and punching until they're unconscious.
I could do that.
That's the only thing that I can come up with, Fez.
That'll stop the yelling. And also thanks to Martini Steve, who was in there on his cell phone with DC and trying to talk Earl off the ledge again.
Everybody wants to save Earl's job. And Earl, no matter what happens, this is the important part, you can't throw headphones. You can't get physical.
They're expensive.
Well, not even that. Suppose it bounces, hits somebody, whatever.
No, I'm sorry. I thought usually I just flip them off and let them dangle off my pack.
I
didn't realize that they completely...
No, you went crazy. We all
Obliterated them.
saw you go physically crazy again. And on the street, it doesn't matter. This is a corporate place, and the corporate people worry about that. Because you got interns in there, you can't be throwing shit. All right?
All right, I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter to me. I'm trying to save your gig. That's why they call. That's what they don't care that you guys are screaming at each other.
But that's the part that Dave never understands. At the end of the day, I'm the one that takes the bullet. That's why he gets away with half the shit he gets away with, because he knows he's not going to pay any penalty for it.
I don't even know what that means. You're speaking in riddles.
He's saying
speaking in riddles, talking out of your ass, talking about shit you have
what you're doing.
No
that's
knowledge
exactly
about.
What you're doing. Yes, riddles, talking out of your ass. You're right. You just did that. You make no sense. But Earl, it's not a one-way fucking street. I've taken a lot of shit for you that you don't even realize. And like I said, I'm not going to disclose anything that I know about you.
Then you don't have a case.
Thank you, Fez.
Oh, I'll mention this off the air to the hosts if they really want me to.
Only on air. I want everything to happen on air and not at all. I wanted to go on with this because I was going to set up our next guest, and we were going to be talking about the devil. A lot of people wanted to explain the physical devil to us, Fez. So maybe if we could hold some of those calls, and we'll come back with the new film opening on 6/6/6.
Very frightening. The Omen, directed by John Moore, who's going to be talking with us.
John Moore will be in a moment. It's the Ron and Fez Show.